Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to the Rideshare Hub. My name is Dylan. Thank you so much for coming by. I really do appreciate it. This channel is for Uber, Lyft, Rideshare, and gig drivers, helping you guys make more money and helping you guys be a better driver, and also just sparking the conversation about rideshare. So in today's video, guys, I am going to talk about how to buy a car in cash for rideshare. Yes, if you've seen any of my videos, you know how I think, you know my financial plan, my financial philosophy, which is buy everything in cash. I don't believe in credit cards. I don't believe in car loans, car payments. I don't believe in loans at all. From my understanding, if you have money, if you have cash for something, then you can afford it. If you don't have cash for something, then you cannot. Let me reiterate, I do not believe in financing a car that you cannot afford. If I have $5,000 in my bank account, guess how much money I'm spending on a car? It has to be lower than $5,000 because otherwise I cannot afford it, right? Does that make sense? So, just to give you some perspective, this car that I'm sitting in right now costed me $5,000. This was a 2011, well, it still is a 2011 car, Ford Escape, and it had 100,000 miles when I bought it, right? That's a used, cheap car. I know what you're thinking. Oh my gosh, Dylan, 100,000 miles? I want a car with 10,000 miles or with 0 miles on it. Well, guess what? That car is gonna be freaking expensive. And if you buy a new car, you're wasting like $7,000 as soon as you drive off the lot, because now it's qualified as a pre-owned car. Guys, do not get emotionally attached to cars. You want cars to come in and come out. You always want to buy cheap cars in cash. Okay, I'm trying to and let me tell you why, because I'm telling you the what, right? Let me start with the why. Why is this important? If you don't have car payments, if you're not paying a monthly payment of $200-300, I know somebody who's paying a monthly car payment of $400. He doesn't make that much money. He's paying $400 a month for a car. He's gonna be paying that for 5 years, and I'm pretty sure he's only making like $2,000 or $3,000 a month. So why is that bad? Well, because when you have car payments, all your money that's coming in is going right back out into your car payment or your credit card payment or your whatever, all your other payments. These things add up. But when you don't have a car payment, all of a sudden, all your money that you get in every month or every day or every week, however often you get paid, you're keeping it. I have this car paid. It's paid in full. Whenever I get money, I don't have to pay the bank $200 a month. I keep that money. I put it right in my bank account, right? The freedom that comes with not having a car payment is amazing. You would be surprised. Before this, so just a warning is that, sorry, someone's texting me. Just a warning, or a disclosure, I bought this car with a loan. So that was a dumb decision by me. The car was only $5,000. I got it through a family friend, like a pretty deal. I mean, he still sold it to me. Obviously, it wasn't a gift, but pretty good price. I think the car was valued at like $8,000. Yeah, and I bought it for $5,000, right? I got pretty lucky, I guess. But you can still find used cars online. And I bought it on a loan, right? And my car payment was, I bought it on a 3-year loan, like 2% interest rate, which, pretty low or whatever, but still, 2% interest rate for 3 years and $156 a month. I was paying the car payment, and then I was paying the car payment. I had credit cards. You guys have heard me tell this story before, and I'm paying these payments every single week because I have 2 credit cards, so it's once a week, the next week, then this car is the next week, then I have like a week, then I'm paying my rent, then I'm paying my utilities, literally payments all the time. So what I did, I decided to pay off my credit cards, driving for Rideshare, then paid off my car. Now I have no payments. I own this car. So I want to help you guys to not make this mistake that I did. It's okay to buy it's smart to buy a cheap used car. Do not buy a brand new car. The way that my financial advisor puts it is, he said, the way you can decide whether or not you can afford a car, or to see if the car is too much, is all your cars combined, all your motor vehicles, boats, cars, expensive lawnmowers, whatever, anything that has a motor, you do not want that combined value to be less than half of your annual income. Why? Because you don't want too much of your money attached to things that are going down in value. Cars go down in value rapidly. What goes up in value? Real estate, or like mutual funds, or like your 401k, your Roth IRA. You want to put your money in those things, not in cars. Cars are a horrible, horrible thing to put your money into. So that's why it's a really dumb decision to buy a new car. So even for safety reasons, this car is gonna last me probably around 200,000 miles. You can buy a Toyota Prius or a Toyota Camry or a Honda Civic and drive that thing till it hits 250,000 miles. I'm not joking. It's really this is how you buy a used car in cash. This is what I recommend to anyone who ever asks me. You can go on Craigslist. You don't want to go to a dealer because they have fees and they sell retail, and they are running a huge business, right? Yeah, you'll end up getting a bad deal if you go to a dealership. What you want to do is either go to Craigslist, which I don't really recommend anymore because you never know who you're gonna get. What I'd recommend is go to Facebook Marketplace. Yes, Facebook. You're gonna buy your car on Facebook. Go on Facebook Marketplace, type in your hometown or whatever, wherever you live, and type in Honda. Literally type in Honda, type in Toyota, type in Hyundai, type in an economy car, type in the year. Look up for a rideshare in my town, in my area, I guess, or my market. My car only has to be 2005 or newer. So I could potentially go on Facebook Marketplace, type in 2008 Honda, and a bunch of things will come up. You want to find a car that has close to 100,000 miles on it. What you want to, and it's like priced decently, and I'm talking like $5,000 or lower. You want to buy a cheap car, and you always want to lowball them. Always offer them below. Look up the car's cost on kellybluebook.com or kbb.org, whatever it's called, and Kelley Blue Book. It's a price evaluator car. It's like a fair price. It's worldwide, or I don't know. Everybody knows it. It'll determine the price of that car. Then you want to make sure that that person is selling it under the value of the car, of the price of the car on Kelley Blue Book. Always under. You never want to give higher. And then you offer even lower. And then you put a bunch of offers on, like go test drive the cars, put offers on lower than their price. So say somebody's selling a $7,000 car on Facebook Marketplace. You look up the value of the car, it's $7,000. They put it on for $6,000. Then you want to offer them $5,000. They're gonna say no. But then you say, all right, well, thank you anyway. And then you move on. And you keep doing that until somebody says yes. The reason I recommend Facebook Marketplace is because you can see if that person looks trustworthy. Yes, you're gonna have to judge the person. I'm just, whatever. Make sure the person doesn't look like, like a scam artist. For me, I always try to find at least to have one mutual friend with that person. Or if it says they're from my hometown and they go to high school there, then I can kind of put the picture together, and that way you can kind of get a good deal out of it. You're not just buying some Joe Schmo and whatever, some town next to you that you have no connection to. You want at least some little connection to them. That way you can verify, and always get the driving history of the car or the maintenance history. If they don't have it, say sorry, but I want to know when the last time, the last few times your car was serviced. any recent work that's been done on it. If you want to bring a mechanic with you, or during the test drive, say, hey, you know, I'm gonna have my mechanic look at it, is that cool? And if they say yeah, then cool, do it. Or if they say no, then say, oh, sorry, whatever. You want to have time on your hands. You don't want to all of a sudden rush and buy whatever car you want and pay a lot of money for it. You want to be like, you will always want to be like, it's like fishing. Like, you throw your bait out, you throw your offer out, and you know, if the fish is too small, then you throw it back. Or if you want to get a big fish, like a good deal. So yeah, those are my tips. Again, you do not need to buy an expensive car for rideshare. That is a myth. I've heard tons of people give out really bad advice on buying cars. I'm not going to name any names because I don't want to ruin anybody's reputation, but I've heard people say, go finance a $20,000 car for rideshare because it's the safest option. Yeah, it might be the safest option, but not financially. You want to make car payments for the next 4 years? I sure as heck don't. I don't want to be paying the bank money. I hate the bank. I mean, I like the bank when they help me make money, but I don't want to be paying them money. So yeah, guys, that's it for today's video. Let me know your thoughts down below. If you have any questions, let me know. Let's do this together. Let's do cash only for cars. Do not finance a car unless you're like some genius, like credit, I don't know, whatever, like Graham Stephan. I know he finances cars and then uses that money to invest, which I personally would never do. But yeah, if you're doing that, then sure, I respect you and your whatever, your whole mentality. I'm not going to tell you to do otherwise. This is just what I think. Yeah, let's get wealthy together. Let's not waste our money in cars and tie yourself into a car payment for the next 5 years. It's just so dumb. Yes, it's a dumb decision. Okay, thank you for watching. I'll talk to y'all soon. Have a great day. All right, bye guys.